This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
We'll see how they react. The Sooners headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Joyner. Makes a move. He's on the loose. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Chroma. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out wide right, it's Rowe.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. A run for the quarterback. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the 1st down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the 1st to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Turns out it's more. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looks as if he's going to run it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Blaylock. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Hits inside, it's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Sooner! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll go with a direct snap. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, he was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Nice grab in traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Offense set on first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Left side, it's Brown. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going to throw it deep. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The handoff to Johnson. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Now, Iamaleava. Right side, it's Miller. and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. On the run, it's Owens. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Iamaleava got his man, and he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Quarterback keeper. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Working the big fella to the corner. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Sooners right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Drops back on first down. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Long way to go on second down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that.
Set to kick this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick give. It's Owens. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Imaliava. Out wide right, it's Owens. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Throws it off the RPO. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Discards him with the stiff arm. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. The corners are walked up tight. On the direct snap, it's Croma. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Splits the uprights. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Sacramento State taking on the number 14 team, the North Dakota State Bison. And it's the away squad with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to...
Snags it, and there's running room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Trying the left side. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the return, it's Joyner. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Quarterback's got the first. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just
snags it and he's open. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Owens. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Plows his way ahead. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. On the run, deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And the try is no good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Straight ahead, it's Henderson. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Might as well run him again. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's at hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw one interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
Wants to throw one first. Turns it upfield. There he goes. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Direct snap. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Look out! Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. Coming out with it, it's Joyner. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need...
Makes the grab in their space. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Iamaleava. Oh, pressure's coming. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown Sooners! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws, and he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And the extra point is good. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Fielded in the end zone. It's Joyner. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Throwing, Imaliava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. You got to make something happen fast.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. See some running room. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Imaliava to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete.